This is vlog number 171. Today is Saturday, September 5th, 2024. It's around 12 p.m. noon. The purpose of these vlogs is to be a public journal and an exploration of what is top of mind. So I just finished the gateway process track number 5. It's called Sleep and Exploration. And this one is, you do again all the preparatory process, the energy conversion box, the resonant breathing exercise, the affirmations, the resonant energy balloon, and then you go into focus 10. And then this exercise is you're supposed to be you're asked to be in the laying down position at the start. So I did that. I wasn't feeling best in that position, so I sat, and then you get into, you are, through the conversation, you are actually walked through into a sleep state, and you are guided into a state of sleep. And there are key descriptions of like floating up and churning like a log in water. And the sounds really make it seem as if it sounds a lot like it's gently guiding you into an out-of-body experience. And I could definitely see and imagine how that could go. My mind inevitably went into thinking about how if these out-of-body experiences are really actually happening, or if it's actually like a quirk of the mind where the mind just imagines, and it's somewhere in between sleep and waking consciousness, that you are in this state where the mind kind of creates this virtual world imagination of the world. And then so again, it boils down to the idealism versus materialism debate. That my mind went into that. Anyway, I was incredibly relaxed and in a very deeply coherent state. I would describe it coherent in terms of, in the sense that I let my thoughts go and drift and just be as they are. And I realized that I was, all of my essence and my being was kind of just being and kind of floating in a very relaxed, defined state, and kind of like you're watching clouds in the sky, or pool, or bubbles, or pools of oil on a chicken soup, like fats on a chicken soup, and you're seeing these like circles floating and moving and combining and separating. This kind of image, sensation comes to mind as a description of this. And I felt at peace, and I felt I was existing in this world of, in essence, this one thing, this thought that I was just having. So I was in this state, and it was very, very peaceful, and I could hear there was music going through the tapes, and it was slowly, gradually getting like slower, more gentle and more quiet, and you could sense the kind of vibrations going in there, until slowly, and eventually it went into like a hum and then a silence. And after a couple more minutes, like 5 minutes, I realized, oh, that the track ended, and now it's over. So then I gently did the wake up out of focus 10 movement, which is imagining the number 1, saying the number 1 in your mind and moving your right hand. So that's how I woke up and came back. And I naturally had a couple thoughts just come and go. that was quite powerful exercise in terms of making you feel relaxed, and it's quite good. And yesterday I did the restore and recharge, track number 4, in which you go into the energy conversion box and you see your material body and stress and worries and fears there in this body. And through a process, you are guided to examining them and letting them go. And this one is really powerful too, and this is something you can revisit multiple times, and has a lot of benefit to it. Because first, you are taking out a fear, and a radiation, a feeling of fear. You're examining it, then you're gently letting it go, and it floats up as bubbles in water. And then you look at the emotion that it was covering. Then you look at the emotion underneath this fear. And then again, you examine it, and then you gently let it go, and it floats up. And then you look at the memory that was underneath the emotion, and you examine it, you look at it, and you bring it within yourself. This as clean energy. And this is a very interesting process, healing process. Now, it is being able to identify some kind of trauma that you have, experience of fear, linked to an emotion, linked to an event. That exercise, being able to do that, is a powerful tool in your toolbox of being able in the journey of self-exploration and self-discovery. What else is top of mind? Today is Saturday. I have my intentions for today are to build a new feature on the High Frequency Highway app, where you have notifications, where you enable notifications of your affirmations that were generated. So through the AI journal, after your session is done, you can generate affirmations based on the transcript, on the dialogue. And now when you tap, now there will be a new bell icon, and this bell icon, when it is tapped, will enable the notifications for your affirmations. And what this means is you will get a notification twice per day of a selection of your affirmation. So it will be one affirmation that will be selected out of the ones that were, all the ones that are generated. They are put in a database, a table in a collection of all the affirmations. When you press the bell icon, two of these will be presented to you in your notifications per day. And this is one feature. Another feature is a generation of spoken self-hypnosis affirmation track, a spoken word track, and it will be combined with some frequencies. So the AI will generate the frequency and the spoken affirmation self-hypnosis track. So this will require a generation of the text-to-speech, generation of the self-hypnosis track, which will be generated based on your journal. And then there's another part that is the generation of the audio frequency recording, and that's combined with spoken affirmations, spoken self-hypnosis. So combining these two MP3 files and generating one dynamic, personalized self-hypnosis track. And this is actually so I'm going to figure out how to generate the frequency recording, and it will be somewhere. This will be around like a 2 to 3 minute kind of length, the length of a song, typical song. And so this will have the frequency. Perhaps it will be actually one of the sounds from the library. So perhaps it will be a frequency or a sound that's part of our library of sounds. So that's vlog number 171. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. And I'm sending peace and love to the audience and to the world and into this city that I'm in, Saigon, and to this country and this continent and this earth, all people on the earth. Sending peace and love. Peace.